Welcome to KiddNation Extra.
Extra.
Giving you a little extra show this morning as we do every day. You know, because we like you that much, KiddNation. We want to work a little extra for you.
We even gave ourselves some extra show today earlier, like about an hour ago when you we reheard your most embarrassing radio song ever.
Yeah.
That's probably, your
Most embarrassing radio moment of
Ever,
all time.
right?
Yeah, and I've done some dumb stuff in my career.
Yeah.
A lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Before I got to this show, when I got to this show, first week here, I was running down the street in a Speedo.
Yeah.
You would have thought that was embarrassing. But no, that was embarrassing. What was your most embarrassing moment, by the way, Al?
Oh, my gosh, JC.
Doesn't one just pop into your head when you hear embarrassment?
No, because there have been so many. I've dressed up in the bunny suit. I've dressed up in the, what was it called, Kelly? The tutu fairy godbrother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was pretty bad.
What about when you're driving naked in the car and then you rolled up next to the bus?
Yeah. You know what, JC? Even
that
though
one embarrassed your mother.
that embarrassed my mama.
Yeah, that's bad.
And that probably even topped riding down the street on a bicycle with a chicken coop on top of my head with a live chicken in it. Riding in a convertible naked and rolling up to the toll booth when there were actually people
Working the toll booth?
And I was driving a stick shift. And so
you
you do the
gonna do?
math.
Yeah.
What
You
are
do
you
the
gonna
math.
do?
Yeah.
Double stick shift, huh?
And then drove up next to the bus. Yeah, right.
Do you have an embarrassing moment that pops to your head?
It's
Kelly?
hard
Pops in your-
because I think the one that always stands out to me is when I hurt a listener's feelings. And that really bothered me because I never want to hurt anybody's feelings.
How'd you hurt their feelings?
Which time?
It was the time. This is bad. It was just me being...
Trying to be funny?
Yeah, it was. I thought it was off the air, and I was just like, this woman called in, and
yeah.
I just like, and I thought Kid had put her on hold, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe she called in. This is so ridiculous. Da 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 da. And then I heard this voice that said, "I'm still here."
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So rather than just let it go, Kid maybe come back on the air. It was during a commercial
Yeah.
break.
That was
And
bad.
I had
That was
to
bad.
address it. It was awful. But,
That's not
I
bad.
won't go into the phone call itself. It was just like, I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe she called in with that, and it's just like, it
Yeah.
was so embarrassing personally because I never want to hurt somebody's feelings.
Sure.
And we've all said things behind somebody's back and we shouldn't do it.
No, just
but
you,
to
Kelly.
be caught red-handed like that was awful.
Oh, getting caught talking about somebody is the
right
worst.
there. I just never forget. I'm still here.
I feel like it's worse when you're the person being talked about too, because
Well, no, that's
I
bad
know.
too. You
I
know,
know.
it's a feeling.
I've been on both sides, so
But yeah, right
I'm
there.
just like, I am so sorry. I'm a horrible human being.
that was pretty bad.
And I'm sure there's been other things I've done. I just don't. Yeah, probably listeners could call in and tell me, you should be embarrassed about that.
we should do that once.
No.
What should we be
What
embarrassed
should we
about?
be embarrassed
No.
about? Yeah.
Or I was never more embarrassed for you than when
Yeah.
I heard this, maybe.
Might get a lot of Al calls, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Jenna, do you have an embarrassing moment you can think of?
I mean, I hate when you guys make me dress up stupid. I hated dressing up as the Binky Fairy. I didn't hate it at the time, but then looking back at it when I did the Binky Fairy or dressing up funny,
I forgot you were the Binky Fairy.
I'm trying to think what else was really embarrassing.
Was the Binky Fairy for Emma Kelly?
I think so.
Whenever you made me sing, that embarrasses me.
Yeah, but your proudest moment is you singing on the show.
Well, I did a really good
Which was
job,
the
but I
same
got
day
to
of my embarrassment.
Yeah, I got to I got to choose my song and write my song. So when I'm in control of it, it's good. But when you guys just tell me to sing something, my voice is so bad. I hate it because I know people are cringing and.
I know what your least favorite sound clip is. You hate when I play this.
What? You can't handle it?
Yeah.
What? You can't handle it?
But Jenna was mocking a girl that was playing soccer way too intensely.
She hates
It
that.
doesn't embarrass me though. You know what I mean?
Out
I
of
just don't
context,
like
it does.
Yeah.
Out of context, you don't like it because people think that's how you talk. Jenna on a date.
What? You can't handle it?
Nah, it's just another girl.
Yeah, great.
What about when you wrestled that girl for shoes? Was that embarrassing?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
Again, it's
in a
just-
leotard?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I was just more mad that I definitely won, but I had to lose
Yeah.
because I get competitive.
That reminded me of another one. When I played basketball against a girl during a break at a Dallas Mavericks game, and the girl schooled me.
There's no shame in losing to a girl in basketball because
Yeah, there was that day.
that's one of those sports where like, if you don't have the handles or the ability to play basketball, and she does.
And she's one of those girls that plays ball like all
Yeah,
the time.
She was a baller.
She's a baller.
Yeah,
And
no
plays
shame.
Plays with dudes, too.
You should be more embarrassed that Jenna, who didn't really play basketball ever, beat you at basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that was
beat
pretty
you.
embarrassing, too.
That's the one right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the question of the day. Today's comes from Amy. We've had a similar question in the past, and it was, if you could have dinner with anyone alive or dead, who would it be?
Mm-hmm.
But this one is just a flat out, if you could have dinner with any living person right now, who would that be?
Living person.
Living person.
Rihanna. I'll hang out with
Oh,
Rihanna.
that'd be a good dinner.
I'd like to hang out with her. She'd be fun. And I love her.
Rihanna would be good.
Yeah.
Kelly? Everybody thinks you'd say Britney, but she says she
No,
doesn't want to meet Britney.
don't wanna meet Britney.
Don't want to meet Britney.
It would be so disappointing because it will not go the way I want it to go. It won't. The conversation would be very, because I know she's uncomfortable and she's very painfully shy, and I just want to sit down and open up and just laugh. And so I'm going to go with, I think, Jennifer Lopez. I think she's in a really good place.
Yes.
That's
she
a good one.
inspires me and makes me want to do better, take better care of myself.
Yeah.
So Jennifer Lopez.
I would have to go with, and I know everybody thinks I'm going to choose Eminem, but like Kelly said, I think I need to become Eminem's friend, so it wouldn't be like a one-time thing.
Yeah, it'd be so disappointing, right?
But if I could pick anyone right now to have dinner with, I think I'd go with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
He'd be great too,
Because
Jay-Z.
he's very welcoming. He's incredibly nice. I feel like he would hold a conversation with me and make me feel...
Motivating, probably.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
motivating. I'd get some tips about workouts and stuff. And and I feel like I'd have the best shot to become friends with him after that dinner because
Probably
it would go so
so.
well.
Yeah, I see that. And just like you guys don't want to have dinner with your celebrity crushes, I do. Blake, yeah.
It would be Blake, yeah.
Chicken wings and a beer with Blake Shelton.
He'd be great.
He'd be like The Rock, yeah.
Yeah, he's normal. You know, and who else would be fun would be like Kevin Hart. You'd be laughing
Oh
the
my
entire
gosh,
time.
you wouldn't be able to eat your food.
Kevin was so cool when I got to
I
interview him. I
know.
wish I would have had more time with him.
But see, he's so funny and great and laughing. But somebody like Chris Rock, never in a million years,
No,
based
no,
upon
no,
the interview Al had with him.
Yeah.
Oh my
It would.
gosh.
He takes himself so seriously.
And yeah,
And it's really, it was awful.
It was
That's still, that could be
terrible.
possibly one of your most embarrassing moments, Al,
Yeah,
in
for
addition
real.
to being
Because
naked.
because I thought, I don't know, I'm black. He's, I just thought we would
You
I
were
found
in.
it.
automatically
You were in.
bond.
Here is 36 seconds
bad.
of Big Al Mac interviewing Chris Rock, who you thought was going to be extremely welcoming.
Hello,
Hey, Big Al.
Chris Rock.
How's it going?
What's happening, my brother?
Cannot complain.
Before we talk movie, let me say this. I saw you on Oprah the other day, you and Bernie. You guys just seem like such homeboys. Are you guys really that tight?
Yeah, we tight, man.
Yeah? Did he, Let me just tell you this up front. I am a co-host on this show. We are a morning show here in Dallas, a syndicated show. So I'll be handling you myself.
Okay.
How did you...
Maybe now listening back, it's more Al's fault.
Yeah.
Did you even prepare?
I've been holding
did.
that against Chris Rock.
I did, but
The long pauses. What is up with that, dude?
I did, but
Didn't know where to go.
I just
did
had no.
you-
It was just bad. And then like that first one just threw me way off because I was expecting, even though I had X number of questions written down, prepared or whatever, I was expecting a conversation.
Him to go back and forth with you?
And it was like, yeah, we're tight.
I think he was waiting for a question. Yeah, he could have gone on more about Bernie.
And I guess I was expecting a little more because, as I said, I had just seen him on Oprah, and him and Oprah they're just going back and forth, banner.
Yeah. Hey, I heard are you and Bernie good friends? Oh, man, we go way back. Let me tell you a story about me and Bernie.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you expected.
Then you got a
You
conversation.
hoped for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always have to have the backup.
But it did not go that way.
What about the Ellen DeGeneres time?
Oh no, don't play that.
Talking
No.
with Ellen I'm sorry. Talking.
Oh, ow.
Hey. Well, I just heard that you had two dogs, and they were by the name of Muffin and Bootsy.
No, I don't have two dogs. But anyway, so I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Now I'm just talking about my dog.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So bad.
That's pretty bad too.
I like the talking to Ellen DeGeneres. And then you covered it with a cough. So you're
That
like,
was
yeah, I was
pretty bad,
coughing.
too.
My bad. Yeah. So that's a nice little throwback Thursday today. Good question, Amy.
Y'all feel better now?
I feel better. Yeah, we've all had embarrassing moments.
Right.
We would have great dinners with celebrities. It's all good.
Goodness.
But if you want to be the question of the day, drop it in the comment section. Kid Nation will have another extra for you tomorrow, including a Friday edition of the show. We're going to have Flesh the Format.
Yep.
Calvin Harris is going to be on the show at 8:40 Central.
Another Christmas wish.
And another Christmas wish. So join us. Enjoy your Thursday. We'll see you back tomorrow.